Okay, my auto level sequence has completed, and as you can see, everything's highlighted that's in the area. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to come over here and I'm going to, okay, it's already on 50. I'm going to raise my z-axis up about 50 millimeters so I can change the bit and change that bit out to the roughing pattern that I'm going to use. Well, actually, this is actually the detail, but it actually covers more of the area, that, you know, the whole area. Whenever you do an auto level, you want to make sure that you have the whole thing on there. And once the auto level is on there, you can go ahead and just keep it if you're running more than one cut on the same board. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go up here and I'm going to load my actual roughing program. And I made this on, I just used easel to create the G code with. I used Inkscape to create the artwork. Let's open, and it's gonna ask, probe was modified, do you want to save it first? Yeah, we'll go ahead and save it just in case. We'll go ahead and save that. No, we don't want to do that. Okay, we'll just go ahead and cancel that. We don't have to necessarily do that. Auto level information already exists. Delete it. No, you don't want to delete it because we're going to use the same exact information for our rough end. Okay, so this is our rough end. I'm going to change my bit to an 1/8 inch bit. So what we do, come back over here. My probe for my actual bit, I'm using an 1/8 inch straight mill. So now what I'm going to have to do is I'm going to move my machine to about the center of the board, and I'm going to readjust the 0 on there, and we'll see what we can do to get. Okay, so I'm back over here. I'm going to make sure I got enough clearance everywhere. I do. And I'm going to just I'm going to just move my gantry here to somewhere about middle. Okay, and click, and it should move everything. Okay, so that's about the middle of my cut. So now what I need to do is I'm going to go to my probe, and whenever I get my bit zeroed out, I'm going to click on 0 here, and I'm going to change my Z to 0, and then it will adjust everything on here to my G code. So let's do that. Let's just lower my Z a little bit at a time. Let's see here. Okay, once I get it close, I'll do it manually. What I'm going to do here is I'm just going to slide me a sheet of paper under there, and I'm going to lower this thing down manually until it touches the paper, and I can still slide it around, but it does have a little resistance. Up a little bit more, a lot more. Okay, it's too much. A little bit more. Just about home. There we go. Back off just a little. Down one click. Alright, that feels pretty good right there. Maybe just a little bit more. There we go. You can hear it. There we go. Alright, we're going to call that 0. So now that you've got your bit set where you want it, on your board. We're going to come back over here to the screen. Alright, so what we're going to do is come back here, and we're going to go ahead and make z equal 0. Okay, and then we're going to go back to our probe screen. Okay, y'all, we want to make sure auto level is selected, and then you're going to go to this 0 event here, and we'll just show you what happens here whenever you click on that. See how it changes color? So now your G code is altered with respect to whatever your carving is. Okay, so now with that, all I got to do is turn my spindle on. I'm going to go back to control here. I'm going to move back to XY origin. I'm going to raise my Z-axis up just a little bit, enough to clear everything, and then I'm going to go back to XY origin. And then this may or may not be a necessary step, but I always like to put everything back to origin when I start the program. So I'll go back here. I'm going to turn my spindle on. And hit play, and away we go.